Congratulations again, Roger. So I next get to say a couple of words about Mónica González. Mónica is the executive director of something called FCAT, and it's Fundación para la Conservación de los Andes Tropicales. And I'm stumbling because I want to get that right. So Mónica has been in the business, if you will, for 20 years. 2010 was when she started FCAT, but well before that, she's been involved in building capacity in a region that's really quite particular and emblematic of what's going on in the planet. It's called Mache Chindul, and it's a reserve that's a privately held reserve and was established by the Ecuadorian government, but with a lot of in-holding residents who maybe didn't feel excited about being part of a reserve. And this, close indigenous contact with the land and how people know to conserve it and understand the values that other people are seeing from the government and international community is a hard lesson to offer. It turns out Mónica has an environmental education master's, and she decided to take it upon herself to create a greater awareness through festivals. As many as 2,000 participants have gotten together in these communities. There are 31 different protected areas that need to be connected, each one of them with their own challenges, and it seems that Mónica is committed to visit them all, and probably monthly. The work that she does, sometimes a great physical challenge, has everything to do with connecting with the people, understanding what they value, giving them a glimpse of what is important in nature and their conservation. And as a result, besides the tree planting that you've seen, there's been a ton of education on soil conservation, water conservation, development of sustainable tourism, and all of this with incredibly hard work and dedication. Mónica received the Whitley Award last year, so she's not entirely unsung, but very deserving. And I have to say that in our conversations over the last couple of days, the thing that struck me most about Mónica was the use of the word amor, love. And you don't hear scientists often talking about love, but in fact, to connect, you have to know the people, they have to like you, respect you, want to hear your message. And I think as you get to hear from Mónica and hear her heart and her investment in this great challenge, and you'll understand the import of that very equation, one that we all can hope to model in our work as scientists and conservationists around the world. So please welcome Mónica.
I was born in the Andes Mountains of Ecuador, which has incredible and beautiful diverse forests, some of which are still unexplored. The calling in my life is to conserve the biodiversity in my country. My conservation strategy is to help teachers, children and adults to appreciate and protect their natural resources through environmental education, research, and sustainable alternatives. This work has taken me to all parts of Ecuador, including the Andes Mountains, the Galapagos Islands, and the Amazon rainforest. But the focus of my work is the Chocó rainforest in northwest Ecuador. These forests are between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. They have among the most rainfall, biodiversity, and endemism. They also have some of the most endangered species in the world. I began working in the Chocó many years ago. and I am more passionate than ever about their conservation. The Chocó forests are my home, and the Chocó animals and local residents are part of my extended family. Our conservation effort combine scientific research, environmental education, and community development. The imminent construction of a highway crossing the reserve is of great concern to the communities. The reserve is a protected area, but is composed by fragments owned by residents that vary in size. A new highway will bring an increase in logging and people. My team and I have spent the last year documenting the diversity of mammals, birds, amphibians, and beasts for 31 forest fragments. The project is also implementing reforestation by connecting important fragments and promoting ecotourism with fragments owners that can bring financial benefits to the local communities. Citizens are beginning to see the value of conservation of forests, but there is still a lot to do. We need more progress in creating sustainable solutions. Winning the Buffett Award represents an amazing moment for me and for my extended family, the local residents of the Chocó, and all the flora and fauna. I am more motivated than ever to continue my work. Thank you very much for this award. You will help the conservation of this beautiful forest. Thank you.
Before starting the next session, I did want to get a photo op of actually Gary and Luisa with the awardees, and also Terry Garcia, who without him and a lot of this would not be happening. So if you can bring your certificates up too. And I just want to say one thing while people are getting up here and arranged, and that is, remember yesterday when we all put our hands up like this, we all became shark advocates, and the fact is the power is not just National Geographic and our brand and the wonderful science and conservation that we do, but it's the community, it's the family that really empowers the next steps that we take together. The foment of discussions here, the wonderful people that we have to recognize will be empowered only with the networking that continues to occur. I hope it occurs tonight as well as during the day. But it's basically you all that are going to help Monica and Roger do their work moving forward, which we can celebrate through the wonderful media at National Geographic. So please talk to them, give them your advice, make some connections, and we'll all rise together. So thank you, and we'll take a picture now. Next up, good friend, magazine editor and reporter par excellence,